Today we're looking at, this is not going to be a long one today. We're just looking at CSV exporting, the new CSV export functionalities. We're going to look at this. We have two, these have always been here, but this is where the CSV functionality is in these all contacts and all project pages. So if I'm on the all projects page, I can just hit show projects and it's just going to pull all the projects in this ProLine account. So like you can do that if you want. But if you want to, you can also filter down to specific stages and dates. So started stage, like when they started the stage. I think I'm eventually probably going to add like creation date as well. And here will be a range. So there'll be different abilities to filter down to specific date ranges. But this is what we have right now. Status. So you can look at like all open or all open in leads. And you can filter down to specific projects. And then you click export the CSV. And then what's going to happen is ProLine's going to process this in the background, and then it's going to send it to your email. Now it's going to send it to the email of the account. It's also just for transparency, just so that people, the owner of the account knows. It's going to CC whoever's the owner of the ProLine account. That way, and this is just, conceivably, you're not going to give someone admin status inside of your ProLine account. Only admins can do this. So you're not going to give someone admin status if you're not okay with them pulling data from your account. But just in case, the owner of the account is alerted if somebody is pulling a CSV file. So we hit export. That can take some time. With a list this short, probably not going to take that long, but it can take several minutes to actually process that into a CSV file. And so that has come through. In that case, it just took a few seconds. And then we have the results here in a CSV document. Let's see. Upload this. Can you see that in Excel? Okay. So we've maximized the amount of data that comes out. So there's a lot here. You have the project name, you have the project number, location, status, pipeline, stage, who it's assigned to, main contact information. You also have all the information for any other contacts that have been assigned to the project, address, tags, types, categories, address, and then you have even the financial data. So you have the total gross revenue, you have net revenue, you have gross profit, your margin. You have all of this data here that we're automatically calculating. Anything that we're automatically calculating in the background for general business analytics, we're also exposing here. Then we have various dates. So we have created date, modified date, last stage change date, the date that the project became a lead, the date that it became open, won, closed, lost. And then also down here at the end, we have the project ID. If it's needed this is our unique project ID for ProLine. This is not something that's really normally facing, like you can't find this inside the ProLine app normally, but we expose it here just for if it ever needs to be referenced back for any reason. This is the unique ID for our backend system for that project object. Then on the contact side, is it Edward? The screen is not scrolling.
Well, I see project name through main contact still. I'm not seeing.
Did it not pull up the? Let's see. Oh yeah, it didn't share the
last couple of fields have been shared.
It's because I shared this specific window. Sorry, this is the Excel doc. So this is. I scroll over, it has that stuff. It has like the financial data here. All those dates are down here at the end. This is that project ID I was talking about. So this is what it looks like in Excel, the CSV. Then so we're gonna go back. Let's go back into ProLine. We can do the same thing with contacts. So we have the ability to to filter down contacts. I don't know. We are going to be adding a project tag feature. I'm not sure why this is here. I can't remember why or when I added that. That might still refer to project tags, but we are going to have a contact tags feature soon. So maybe I added it. We're thinking to that. But you can filter, and then you can show all your contacts here, and same thing, filter, export to CSV, and then that will show up. Actually, let me do this. Sales follow up. Do that. Production checklist. I want some stuff. I just don't want a super large file. Okay. So we have this file here. And these are much simpler files. So we have display name, first name, last name, phone, email, address. You have modified date, created date, contact ID, and then we have the time zone. This is going to just default to really your company time zone unless we have a feature where you can have different time zones per contact. So if that's been used, then this might have different time zones, but in most cases, it's just going to be your main company time zone. And then custom fields, custom dates, contact notes. So we're exposing as much data as possible. Files. And so that's pretty much it. That is the CSV features. We're planning on adding one more of these pages for all payments. So there's going to be something for all payments that go through ProLine, and you'll be able to filter. You'll be able to actually look at manually added payments as well, but you'll be able to filter if you want just for payments that went through ProLine's payment processing versus all payments. So there'll be some controls over that. Be able to look at all payments that went through ProLine in any way, and then export that so it can be used for reconciliation with QuickBooks or any other platform for accounting. So that's another related feature we're going to be. So that's pretty much it. Do you guys have any questions? You think that's going to work for you, Chris, on what you're trying to do?
Yeah, that'll give me enough to start playing with. I'll see if you could just send me a copy of like that dummy data set, that'd be good. And I'll take a look and play around with it.
Yeah, I got you. I can definitely do that for you. I'll send you that and you can start kind of playing with it and with that.
And what I'll do too is I'll look at some old like reports that I've ran and done calculations on, and then I can kind of give you a summary of like, hey, here's the formula that we did and or what I pulled together to get these numbers. And then it may be things that you could say, oh yeah, we'll add those to it. If they're easy items, like the custom fields, I think you said can be any of the things like measurement information. If we were to type it, like how we had it set up in our CRM with, here's how many squares the job was, where it's like a metric that we would track on it, and then we can pull that straight out of that. So it sounds pretty much like it should be what I need. So
sounds good. It's good to hear. All righty. Well,
cool.
In that case, Edward, did you have any questions?
Do not. Thank you.
Okay. Kyla? All good?
No, I'm good.
Okay, cool. Well, we will wrap up a little earlier today than normal. Thanks for joining today, guys. And I'll see you in the future.
Peace.
It's not a great.